Okay, midterm question number 1, where we have a supply and demand function. And first, for A, we're going to find the equilibrium quantity. So our supply function is P equals 0.2 Q, and demand function is P equals 3 minus 0.0 Q squared, where the price is in hundreds and the quantity is equal to thousands. So we first start with the setting the supply equal to the demand, and that's when the equilibrium occurs. So 0.02 Q is equal to 3 minus 0.0 Q squared. And then we multiply. So, for me, to make it easier, I multiply both of these sides by 100, so that I am able to make an equation that's easier for me to solve. So I get 20Q equals 300 minus Q squared. And then I'm going to write here, multiply both sides by 100. And then I'm going to move this to this side to make a quadratic equation. So then I get Q squared plus 20Q minus 300 equals 0. Now I'll factor. To make a quadratic equation. And then I get, for when I factor, I get Q plus 30 and Q minus 10 equals 0. So that means that Q is either equal to negative 30 or Q is equal to positive 10. And we know that Q is greater than 0, so Q equal to 30 is not going to work. So Q is equal to 10 is our answer to the equilibrium quantity. All right, now for B, we're going to find the equilibrium price. So in this one, we will, to find the equilibrium price, we substitute, the 10 here for Q. Oh, well, substitute Q for 10. Sorry, that didn't come out right. Q for 10. So P is equal to 0.2 times 10 multiplied by 10 equals 2. So that makes because we remember here, up here, the price is in hundreds. So that means the equilibrium price is 200. All right, and C, the last part of this problem. If the price of the product is set at 115, price equals, or I mean not 115, it's 150. The supply is 150 equals 0.2 Q, and the demand is 150 equals 3 minus 0.01 Q squared. We divide both sides here by 2, so Q will equal 750. And then here, we will divide, let's first, we'll subtract 3 from over here. So we get 0.01 Q squared equals 147, or negative 147. And we cannot, because this is negative 147, we cannot square root that, so Q will equal 0. So for this, is there a shortage or a surplus? And we'll have, we get a surplus in supply because demand is lower. Okay, that wraps it up for question number 1.